Hi everyone, welcome to Cache Walks.
Today we're heading out through the countryside here in Cornwall to a little village called Porkellis. It's a village that my great-grandmother left when she made the journey to New Zealand with her brothers way back in 1870 or somewhere around that time. And we're going to explore the village and hopefully see some of the houses and buildings that she would have seen as a young lady before she took the sailing ship to New Zealand. And there's a lovely pub there too.
There's also a couple of geocaches that we hope to find, so come with us.
Porkellis is a small village at the southwestern end of Cornwall. Records of Porkellis date back as far as 1286. Porkellis was built on tin mining. Members of my family were tin miners here in the 19th century. The journey into the village is along very narrow roads. If you meet our vehicle coming the other way, one of you is going to have to back up to a pullover point. You can see one on the right here. One car pulls over and the other car inches past. It can't get much narrower than this. Oops, there's a car up ahead. What to do? They've stopped. Let's move forward. We can pull over outside the church here. A wave of thanks as they pass. On into the village. It was here in the beautiful Cornish countryside that Jane Harris, my great-grandmother on my father's side, was born. Jane left Cornwall when she was 19 with her brothers William and John in 1864 to come to the goldfields of New Zealand. Miners were needed in Thames as the gold was not alluvial there. It was a quartz seam and tunnels were needed through the hard rock. Jane's brothers worked at the School of Mines in Thames. It was in Thames that she met and married my great-grandfather James Mike Coote in 1870. From the Thames they made their way to Pyroa, where they had a hotel and built their family home, Knocknavay, named after a townland in Ireland James had come from. My grandfather's brother Edmund Coote was wounded during the Battle of Passchendaele in Belgium during World War I. While recuperating, he stayed with the Harris family here in Cornwall. My grandfather William Charles Coote also visited his mother's birthplace in 1950. And now it's my turn to visit. Let's head back to Porkellis.
The Star Inn, here in the centre of the village, dates back to 1707. Jane would have known the inn, but not this building, as it was built in the early 1900s.
Not sure if I should be driving through here, but there's a car park somewhere up behind. Now let's park the car and go and find a geocache.
130 metres.
Okay. Be interesting to know which of these houses she lived in. I have no idea.
No.
Wonder which ones have been here since the 1860s, 1870s.
Look at the beautiful hydrangeas.
Yeah. How far away to the cache, Lynn?
14 metres.
40 metres.
Just over here by the looks of it.
Oh.
And this is ground zero. The corner.
Corner.
It's called.
Oh no. Which corner?
The cache is on the very end of a lane on a wall of the sharp turn around. Was there a hole in there somewhere?
Well, I think I might have seen it. I was a bit daunted when it said it was in the ivy, but let's see. I think I've just spotted it. Can you see the cache? Where would you hide it? Oh dear, no, not as simple as I thought it would be.
No.
Oh, that's a shame. Right, well, what do we do? Just keep looking around. Apparently one of the hints says it's opposite the stone pillar and it's in the bushes down the bottom here. So, Lynn's cleared it out a little bit.
And the cache owner owns a property. That's pretty cool, eh?
Where do you think it is?
I think it's to the left.
Oh, I see it. Alright, can you see the cache? A bit hard to see under the leaves. Let me clear them away a little bit. There it is. Alright. Here we go, Lynn.
Yay.
Yay. There it is. Yay.
That's good. Nice clear instructions too to get to it. And back it goes. Nice and safe.
Okay, that's the first cache in Porkellis. And we're off to find the next one. Looks like that's the old post office over there.
Hello.
Hello, got a friend saying hello.
Hello, how are you? How's it going?
Hello. What's your name?
Looks like she's had her hair permed.
Okay, down Sunnyside, past Sunnyside here. It's an old house that might have been here when Jane was here. Wheelwrights also looks as though it could have been here at that time. Now we're going down to a church. Apparently the church is in the process of being changed into a house. So whether this was here in her time or not, I don't know.
Here's a Wesleyan church built in 1866, so after Jane left the village.
And over here I'm told is an older church, which definitely would have been here when she was a young girl in the village. So the two of them side by side, the older one and the newer one. That's interesting. Nice to see old buildings that she might have seen all those years ago.
There are signs of mining all around the village. She would have walked down here as a young girl, past the post office and a store. The larger the stones in a house, the wealthier the people who built it were. Large stones cost more than the smaller ones. These cottages date to Jane's time. The family cottage probably looked similar. We're heading into the Star Inn for an early dinner.
I'm having an amber ale from North Cornwall named after the treacherous Doombar sandbank on the coast. It's UK's #1 selling cask beer. It's very nice.
I had southern fried chicken pieces. It was very nice and crispy.
My beef lasagna was tasty and the garlic bread was particularly nice.
We just have time to find another geocache before heading back to our Airbnb. We leave our car in the pub car park and walk down the road to find the geocache. It's a church micro, number 10,083 in the series. It's part of the largest geocache series in the world. We need to stop at this waypoint to get the information to find the final hiding place. It's a lovely walk to the edge of the village in the evening light.
I'm not sure why Lynn is such a hurry here, but I'm having trouble keeping up. We've not been able to contact the owner to film the actual finding of the cache, so just signing the log with this one. All around the countryside there are remains of the tin and copper mines. While in Cornwall we tried tasty Cornish pasties. We sometimes eat them here at home too.
The Cornish miners' wives developed a simple pastry-cladded envelope of vegetables baked in a barley dough, which kept the food warm and free of dust while their husbands worked in the mines. They threw away the thick pastry edges after eating the rest of their meal to avoid being poisoned by tin or copper dust from their fingers. We had a fun day, an interesting day geocaching in this small village set in the beautiful countryside of Cornwall.
Well, that brings us to the end of our cache walk at Porkellis. We're now back at our Airbnb, and it was a really lovely time. We met some really nice people there, and very friendly people, helpful people. We found the geocaches. We had a nice meal at the pub. It was a special day for us.
It's a lovely village.
Thanks for watching.
And don't forget to go geocaching.